Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Today Sam and I are going to be doing a Q&A for you guys, kind of like a life update and just answering whatever questions you guys have for us. And I have all the questions on my phone, so we're going to be just, staring at the phone the entire time. The first question is, how do you manage to keep it all together with having 2 kids? I don't know if you want to start that.
I don't think it's too bad, with 2 kids. It's not like an insane amount of responsibility.
Well, because we've experienced 3 kids,
yeah,
and that was so much more.
Kind of just get thrown into, and you just kind of figure out what works.
Yeah,
just go with that.
You just need to find your routine, and then everything just falls into place after you find your routine. So the next question is, how do you keep the house clean with 2 kids? You guys, every time I start a video, I always say my house is a disaster because literally there's always toys everywhere and there's always food everywhere. I'm sorry if Briella is going to be kind of moving our camera the whole time, but she's in here with us and she's chilling, huh, Brie? But anyways, our house is always a mess, and it's not a mess in the sense that like we don't clean our house. It's just toys everywhere, so I wouldn't really consider that like dirty.
It just needs a light pickup.
Yeah, every single day. It needs a pickup every 10 minutes, and I don't want to do that. So we pick it up in the morning and we pick it up before we go to bed.
Yeah.
How do you get Briella to eat everything? I don't really get her to eat everything. She eats it on her own. She has always been an eater since day one when I introduced solids to her. Logan was the complete opposite. He was super picky and he never really wanted to eat anything, right?
Yeah.
He was just super picky,
really
but
doesn't.
no, he does not eat. This girl, she'll eat anything you put in front of her. So I think it's just depends on the kid.
Yeah, and just serving them what you have on your plate,
Yeah, from the start though.
Yeah, just give it to them.
Yeah, don't give them baby food. Just skip right to the solids and maybe mash it up a little bit more, because that helped a lot with Briella being interested in the food we were eating. So next question, how is Logan doing in T-ball? I'd say that he started off not doing good at all because he knew nothing about the sport. He's come a long way over the course of like 5 weeks. That's just how it's going to be. He's the youngest on the team.
Yeah, he doesn't take it super serious because obviously it's T-ball.
And he's so little. He's only 3 years old, and everybody else on the team is so much older than him. Probably like has a year on him.
Yeah, and he'll get more coordinated, as he ages. And,
as of right now, it's just
for a 3-year-old, he's doing decent.
Yeah,
I would say
he understands if you teach him and spend like at least one time with him doing that specific task, he'll get it. Yeah. It's just we haven't really been working with him.
Yeah,
outside.
We have, practice. But not as much as we probably should.
Yeah.
And then the heat gets to him, right? This past
he gets hot, he gets cold.
And he doesn't like wearing a hat, so he'll take off his hat.
Yeah, he needs to get used to the attire that you're supposed to wear.
Yeah.
The next question is advice for homeschooling. So the only advice I can give, because this is pretty much my first year doing this and Logan is so little, is just you need to find your routine. You need to do your own research and figure out what works best for you, because for me, I just look up preschool things that they should know at this age, and I teach them like the colors, the shapes, and just introducing everything slowly. And then when he joins kindergarten, I have a lot more to learn, so I'm going to have to do a lot of research and get him into a program, and then when I get him into all that, I'll have a lot more advice for you guys. What do you have to say about me homeschooling so far?
I think it's good. I mean, it's not like we test him or anything to see what he knows.
No, we don't, but he's very smart.
Yeah, I mean, compared to a lot of other kids, I think, that try to have a conversation with, I think he does better than most.
Yeah, we always get a lot of compliments, but he's very, very smart. He's very social. Like, we'd have no issues with him being, antisocial?
And he seems like he knows what he's doing and knows how to conversate.
Exactly. The next question is, how is your mental health doing? So I'll go first. You're also going to answer this. So my mental health has been a lot better lately. I've taken control of my anxiety, and I've been coping and just figuring out ways to deal with it. So I'd say I've been doing a lot better. How are you?
I think I'm doing good. I'm decent.
You're always doing great, huh?
Hanging out. I'm living the dream.
The dream. Alright, so the next question. Let's see. How do you manage to make time for yourself while taking care of 2 children? I don't have time for myself.
Yeah, I don't think.
We both don't.
Yeah.
And if we do, it's because we woke up a little bit early or the kids went to bed a little bit early, right?
Yeah, and then we'll get like 30 minutes.
Yeah, but we never have too much time for ourselves at all. When I make time for myself, I'll just like work out or I edit for you guys. Like that's the only time that I really get by myself. And same for him, he comes home and if he works out, that's the time he gets for himself. But I'd say he gets time for himself whenever he's at work. Especially when you're just chilling at work doing like one little task.
Oh, like easy stuff?
Yeah, the chill days that you get.
Yeah. And like driving home and driving to work, I guess that's time by myself, but not something I would like to be doing, but it's cool, it's nice.
You know what my issue is? I don't get any adult time. So that means he gets to go to work and he conversates with adults. I am conversating with babies all day, so I feel like I'm just, I don't know what the word is.
Charisma skill.
Yeah, no. So I'm losing that as time goes. So Briella's not having a good time right now. She keeps crying because I won't let her knock the camera over and bang on the door and all the things. So she was just having a little crying fit. How have you been able to potty train? What do you think works best? So from my perspective, you just have to wait for your kid to be ready, because I tried to potty train Logan one time and it just was not working out. You could just sense it. We could sense it from each other and that was that. So I stopped trying and then he just started showing us signs that he was ready to be potty trained. We took away the diaper and he just kind of learned by himself. I feel like you have to wait for a time where they can communicate back to you, because Logan was already talking, telling us when he needed to go and things like that. So I feel like that all plays a role. What is your perspective on potty training?
I feel like we could have did it like maybe like 6 months sooner. Maybe we were slacking a little bit, but overall I think it was a decent time.
Yeah.
He wasn't like super old.
He wasn't super old, but I don't really have any advice for potty training other than like I think you can sense when the right time is.
Yeah.
And don't wait till they're like 5 though. They need to be potty trained when they're like 3. I'd say 2.5 to like 3.5 is the perfect time to potty train. So the next question is, what are some engaging activities that you do with both of the kids? Engaging activities I do for like homeschooling, I'll play like games with Logan that have to do with like matching or like the alphabet, things like that. And with Briella, I just breastfeed and that's engaging.
There you go. No, we
that's
play
all
with them.
She wants.
We chase them and tickle them. I mean,
chasing and tickling and
I don't think it's an activity, right? It's just playing.
Yeah. For Briella, I've been trying to incorporate, like, she has a little piggy bank that she puts coins inside of. I've been working with that with her, and then she has a cube that you can push shapes into, and so we've also been using that, and I've been trying to teach her how to use it. The next question is, how do you feel about public schooling? I'm hesitant about it and think about it often. So obviously we feel some type of way about homeschooling as well, because I have been homeschooling, or public schooling, because I've been homeschooling Logan, and I think it's just what works best for us. I don't see any reason to send him to school, and he's perfectly fine, like, being social-wise and just, you know, like, I feel like I have it down right now. Yeah. And if I ever get to a point where I feel like he's not learning enough from me, then I will send him to school. But as of right now, public schooling just doesn't seem like the best route for us. What do you think? What do you feel about homeschooling?
Homeschooling.
Why are you laughing?
Because Briella, she's...
Briella keeps knocking the camera.
Homeschooling, I think homeschooling's alright. I mean, you have that like stereotypical homeschool kid, you know? He's like all weird, but I don't think he'll end up like that.
No, exactly. I hate that stereotypical like line, like, oh, homeschool kids are weird, because they're not. And I feel like more and more parents are homeschooling their kids because of what is going on in the world these days.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
I'm not going to go into specifics. So I've just been trying to homeschool him, and we're going to go as long as we can.
And I mean, you're a stay-at-home mom.
There's no reason for me not to. Like, it's in the job, okay? You have to homeschool your kids.
There you go.
Because what am I going to be doing when Logan's at school? Like, I'll have time for myself, but my time is, like, I'm a stay-at-home mom because I want to spend as much time as I can with our kids.
Hey.
I want to be the one teaching our kids. I want to be here for all their first, and I don't know, there's just a lot that goes into it. I'm sorry if this video is not making any sense. I can't really like concentrate with her climbing everywhere and knocking everything down and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so the next question is, what's your favorite part about being a mom, and what's your favorite part about being a dad? So I'll go first. My favorite part about being a mom is just being able to, first of all, grow your own humans inside of your body. Like, that is so mind-blowing to me. I just love the fact that, like, I've grown both of my children in my stomach, and like, I don't know. And then like giving birth is a whole different level. Like I literally pushed 2 kids out of me, and like, I don't know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next thing. I've been breastfeeding, you know, like I breastfed Logan for 2 years. I'm 13 months going strong with Briella. Like, how can my body do so much cool things? Like, it's so crazy. And then just being able to love them unconditionally and just, you know, be who they need, you know?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about being a dad?
I think my favorite part is just seeing them grow, seeing them become like their own individual person.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, they're cute, you know, loving on them and playing with them and all of that. But yeah, seeing them become their own little independent person, you get me, and like, oh man, I got the power to like shape this young mind, you get me?
We are shaping them.
Hopefully create a decent, you know, person.
Yeah, you have to, like, it's crazy that like
so I think that's
how
kinda
we
my
parent
goal.
is going to define who they are basically when they
Yeah.
get older. Because like, I think before the age of 5, anything that's happening to you is like,
Well, I
plays
mean,
a huge role in
yeah.
your life in the future.
Your whole childhood. But it's just like cool, you know, a little kid, and then like seeing them pick up stuff that you do, you know, like
our
catchphrases
sayings.
you say. Yeah.
Logan
sayings.
has so many, it's hilarious. He goes around and just says everything we say.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, you know, different adjectives that we use, but they're not proper or whatever, or they're not.
So the slang.
Yeah, the slang or whatever. He'll use that, and that'll be like the word he knows to use, and it's just hilarious because it's not, you know.
Exactly.
It's like a little mini you. And then like seeing, you know, when they look similar to you, you know, they look like you.
It's insane how
Or they have your
different Briella
mannerisms.
and Logan look too. That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like,
mind-blowing.
it's, I don't
It's
know,
pretty
like
cool.
she has his dark hair and my blue eyes, but Logan has my light hair and his brown eyes. Like, it's, I love it though. Do you guys want to travel anytime soon? Do we want to travel? Yes.
I think the
Are we
US
going to be able to? I don't know.
Not soon, but we will eventually.
We want to, but I think we want to wait until the kids can form memories, like they can remember where we go. And then as for Sam and I going places by ourselves, I need to not be pregnant and not be breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
whenever that comes to an end, then we might be able to travel by ourselves.
Yeah, but as for travel, yeah, like travel in the U.S. The U.S. is great.
Yeah, we
There's
want
a lot
to
to
travel.
offer, a lot to see.
We want to hit every state at
all
one
kinds
point.
of wonders or whatever.
Yeah.
And then worry about going. To
Like
see
you
the
got
world.
everything. You have snow, you have rain, you have the beach, you have the forest, you have everything that you could ask for in the U.S. So we
Exactly.
want to just travel everywhere here,
See
and
everything.
then see where we can go after that. But we have a lot of traveling to do inside of the U.S. So the next question is, do you guys want more kids? So I think I've been pretty clear about this, but yes, I do want more kids. I want 4 kids max. What do you want? I know you always say that the dynamic duo of like a boy and a girl, but can you see us having more kids?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's cool. I mean, we already have 2, right? Might as well have like 1 million.
And we want to get it all like
Yeah.
out and done early.
Yeah, you can't have 3 kids because then one of them's the odd man out, right?
Exactly. So we need to have. Okay, Briella, you got to go over there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you can't be standing in the middle of the camera.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
But
yeah.
we do want more kids. I think we've talked about it a lot lately because I've had baby fever, like in and out of baby fever. We've agreed though that right now is not a good time to have any more kids. We are planning on it in the next year or so, maybe. It just depends where we're at, honestly. So yeah.
But I mean, 2 kids is perfect.
It
Boy and
is,
girl.
but I've always wanted a big family, and 2 kids is not a huge family. It's like the least amount of kids that you should have. Yeah. So I think that's all the questions for us. So do you have anything else to add?
I mean, ask more questions in the comments, right? If you
Yeah.
want us to ask,
If you
answer
guys
more
have any
questions
more.
in other videos.
What's going on? She is so fussy. Hey,
She had a nap and everything. Makes
she
no
did have a
sense.
nap, and she breastfed, and she ate, and everything. She's perfect right now.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're filming.
Maybe.
But if you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We hope to see you all in tomorrow's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.